Hi, I'm Brandy. This is Hound Dog Hollow. And I am extremely tan from my vacation. But also, I'm here to share a haul with you. So this is my, pardon me. Lord have mercy. This is my, probably my spring, late spring and early summer haul. And the reason I classify it like that is because a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff I got from Etsy, so I bought it in the spring, but it takes a while to get here. A lot of it I bought when my mom and my sisters were in town, and they are enablers, and so we went crystal shopping, and it's just like a massive amount of stuff. And part of it I got actually on my trip, on my vacation. I found in nature. And you know, I'll probably be doing a haul as we get closer to the holidays every other month, just because fall is my favorite season, and as it gets closer to fall and Halloween and Christmas slash Yule, and Samhain and so on and so forth, I will get items that I enjoy and that I like, and I will share them here. So without further ado, let's check out this amazing amount of stuff. So I don't know, I think I will start with my fossils because that's like the most enchanting for me. And so if you've been watching my lives, I have mentioned a lot an almanac that tells you like particularly auspicious days for finding things in nature, or just like very lucky days in general. And I knew when I went on my trip that the full moon and lunar eclipse in Capricorn on July 4th was going to be a very lucky day. And that day, my sister first thing in the morning found a fossil at Shasta Lake, which is amazing. Finding a fossil, for me, that's like super enchanting. And then the rest of the day, my sisters, my mom, myself, and my husband spent a lot of time looking for fossils. Pardon me. There's a lot of dust, and I've been gathering these items up for a while, and they're kind of dusty, and just moving them around lifted some dust, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit. So my husband found this rock. It is not a fossil, but it has like this natural indentation in it, and so it's definitely going to be like for candles. I'm just double checking that it does not have any fossils, because sometimes they're like hidden. Oh, here's a couple little tiny ones. They're little tiny, I'm awkward, little tiny snails. It's got 3 little tiny baby snail fossils on the back side, and then the top side's going to be like a candle for the altar. Here's another one with a really, you can see the fossilized mollusk. A lot of them have multiples. They don't just die like neatly in one segment. There's usually a cluster of them. This is like a mussel or a shell, because the Shasta used to be in the middle of an ancient sea, so these are anywhere from 50 to 400 million years old. This one is a particularly good specimen my husband found. I mean, they were like literally wide up in the open because of the drought. Shasta Lake is so low. I was sitting on the front of the houseboat just resting because it was really hot, and I was I'm out of shape, and so so I needed a break. And just sitting there, I saw this one right across from me on the shoreline, and so I went and picked it up. It's 2 mollusks. They're very fragile, as you can see, like with these hairline cracks. So you know, they're really fragile. This one has a really cool little snail here, and not very much on the other side. My sister's got really good ones. This one is a little snail here, so that's pretty cool. And this one has, like, obviously that's a part of a snail right there, and there's a part of one right here. That's really cool. So at Shasta Lake, it is illegal to take fossils of vertebrates because they do have dinosaurs fossils there, so that is illegal. You cannot take those. But invertebrates, you can collect invertebrate fossils. You are not allowed to sell them or trade them or barter them. You can pick them up, you can take them home, you can enjoy them, but you cannot profit off of them, is the law for that. This is another one. You just kind of got to look at them. This one is like a different type of water animal. Here we've got, and then there's one here. This is a large snail, only part of it, because of course they don't break very neat. This is also part of a large snail shell. This is part of a very large snail shell, but it's just a fragment of it. This is a beautiful one. I found this also sitting on the edge of the houseboat looking at the shore. This is the edge of one. This is part of one. This is the edge of one. It's actually probably two, so there's one here and there's one here. It looks like there may be one right there. This is part of one, and here's a small one on this side. This is part of one. This is part of one, part of a large one, but just a fragment. And then this one right here. So you just look at the shore and gather up. And then for the first time in my life, I found not one, but two hagstones. I've always looked for these every time I went to the river, and I've never found one, let alone two, like directly after each other on the same day. So that was very, very cool, very lucky. I'm super blessed and pleased. There was a couple other things from that trip. A vulture feather. Oh, here's another fossil. So that's one side, and then on the other side is a little tiny one right here. So super, super lucky on that. And then I didn't find this per se, but every time I go camping out in nature, every single campfire, we bless as a family. And so my sisters were using the ash to make art, and so I wanted some of this enchanted art, not just to remember, but also you can do a lot with it. So this is blessed and enchanted with the love of my family and this wonderful time that we had together. So I'm really excited about that. Everything else, oh wait, here's a feather. So that's also a feather. I didn't get this at Chess Lake. This is just from my property, but it's really pretty. Everything else is consumerism. And I'm not ashamed, but stay tuned. So the moon box, you guys saw my last unboxing. They stopped doing this. They accidentally sent me two. So this is going to be given away. Let's see what's inside of it. So you get the June cosmic calendar, you get the June, you get the Cancer tapestry, you get the book about Cancer. These are amazing. I'm going to subscribe on Spirit Daughter for these. They're very cool. And then, you know, the inside has this. It's got like a lip mask. It's got a turquoise bracelet. It's got like whatever this is. Oh, like a perfume or something. Ooh, it's getting leaky. Smells good though. I'm gonna leave that in there. I will probably wrap it in saran wrap before I mail it to whoever wins this. Botanical tea blend. Smells good. The packaging is just very charming and beautiful. A healing bath soak. I mean, this one, and a selenite tower. And a salt scrub. I think that they overpacked this. It's because it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it is. No, they gave, yeah, one little extra item. I don't know why I got it, but I'm super grateful. But since I already have one, I thought I would share. I do have my 1,200 subscriber giveaway coming up, so pay attention. This will be one of the items that I'm going to be giving away. So stay tuned. That's going to be for the giveaway. Llewellyn had a huge sale, and I bought some stuff. I did share an article on my IG about how, you know, the unfortunate whitewashing and systemic racism and prejudice in the magical community. It's a really good read. I did not write it. Check it out. It's on my Instagram. And the point is that like 90% of the authors, Llewellyn's the biggest publisher, and 90% of their authors are white, and they don't give very much time to what I would consider like more cultural practices of people of color. And in their defense, they are trying. They've written an article, like these are the authors and publishers that we have that are people of color, and from that list I purchased items. I love Llewellyn. You guys know that. I spend a lot of my coin on Llewellyn. I'm not going to be turning my back on them, but what I am going to be doing consciously is supporting pagans of color with my hard-earned money and with my beloved platform. So am I going to stop doing witches who are white, like the amazing Danielle Delsky, which I'm reading her Holy Wild and it's touching my soul, or my beloved Marie from Anita Apothecary, or whoever. I'm not going to stop supporting people that I love, but I am going to consciously make an effort to look for people who look like me and support them too, because I am not necessarily getting exposed to them because they are just a tiny segment of the population represented on our media and in our things that are brought to us for consumption. I will leave the link to the article about the problems, to Llewellyn's article on authors and creators of color, and also to Elena over at Witchbox. She did a really good article on how you can also support people of color who make magical products, which are awesome. They're awesome. You don't even have to work very hard. There is a good chance that something that you love or really want, or a practice that you use, especially a practice that you use, comes from indigenous peoples or people of color. So I'm just raising awareness because I have been blessed with funds to buy these items, and I have been blessed with a platform of beloved friends and fellow thinkers, and this is what I'm going to be spending my money on. And if it makes you uncomfortable, I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to stop. So that being said, they had a list. I'm just going to forewarn you, this is not on the list, and I will be doing an unboxing of this. I love The Little Prince. It's a favorite of mine. Spoiler alert, I went through this and there are no people of color. And I have been calling out decks for that. However, when a deck is about a specific thing, like The Little Prince is a specific story, or Musha is on one man's art. When it's about that, then you know, I can be a little forgiving that obviously it's going to have characters from the book and the characters weren't multicultural. When it comes to things like a tarot of like fairies or vampires, and there's not a single person of color, I'm a little more hesitant because those tropes and those ideas don't belong to just people who look a certain way. They belong to all of us. So I digress. This one's Fierce Woman by Rhonda Shapiro. I got Morbid Magic by Tomas Brouwer. Really excited about this one. It has different death death and spirituality from cultures all around the world. It, from what I've glanced at, is super, super interesting. This is going to be a fall read, though. And I also got Elements of Magic, Reclaiming Earth, Air, Fire, Water, and Spirit, which I think is going to be really good. In my heart, it goes really... so Giddy Parma is a person of color, but this book has also been in the Witches box, book club box, and everybody knows Starhawk. She's very famous. It goes really good because the Holy Wild by Danielle Dulsky also goes through the through In This Manner and by Elementally, and also if you notice on my channel I do that as well. So I've been going through Elementally for like my Practical Magic series. Oh, my wrist is really hurting. So just stay tuned for that. There's going to be, I think overall that you guys are going to enjoy it, and it's going to be really exciting, and you probably, had I not said anything, you wouldn't have thought of it in those terms. But I do want to say something because I do want you to think of it in those terms. I want us to be more conscious with what we're doing with our practice, and how, you know, that might hurt people unintentionally, or you might not be getting things that were super meant for you unintentionally. So there's a lot here, a lot to unpack here. I'm trying not to have my business out. So this was the Wish app. I know some of you really hate it. If you hate it, that's your business. You do it, you do you. But I got this for a really good price. It's an amethyst orb. Very nice. I love it. Very heavy, good size, really cool. Super high on my wish list it was, and I'm glad that I have it now. And then let's see what we got here. This one was much smaller than I thought, but it's like one of those fiber optics ones. They're really cool. And this one was way bigger and better than I thought, so that's a pleasant surprise. This is a rose quartz orb. Very nice, very large, reasonably priced. And, oh Lord, there's so much. Oh God. Okay, so this whole thing is... Wow! Okay, I also like stickers. If you've gotten a package from me, you know that there's probably stickers in there. And so I wanted to kind of like do more magical type stickers. So I ordered some from there. This is from my local rock shop. I got this beautiful slice of amethyst. It's so pretty. It was like $10 or $15. It was a great deal. I got these from my local rock shops. I do have quite a few crystal shops, just not really any pagan shops. So this is a metal called galena, and this is a honey calcite. I got those from Dragon Crystals up the street from my house. These are made in Mexico. They're onyx eggs, different colored ones. Very cool. I like that. I got it for in the spring when I have my little nest out. And plus, eggs for me mean like fertility and new life, and that's something that I'm working on. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that. These ones are 3 little hounds made out of onyx. And so you know that Hound Dog Hollow is named, is the name of my home. And it's also, you know, I have 3 hound dogs. So there's that. This is from the rock shop, and it's different. It was for $2, and it was random beads and crystals, like little bead crystals. So like there's some shells, there's some rutilated, there's some, you know, polychrome jasper, just random little pretties. Ooh, an obsidian arrowhead from the crystal shop at my house. Sandalwood. I want to get some cedar wood as well, but that one's a little bit harder to find. These are little crystal skulls. That's for a project that I have coming in the fall. Very cool. I wanted to make like a little skull curtain or like a skull dream catcher. This is more stickers, natural like themed stickers. All of this, oh, this is a labradorite. It was $1 and it has a beautiful flash and it's a reasonable size, so that was really pleasant. All of this is actually really reasonable. So these were like $1 and this was, wait, let me get this a little more focused right here so you can see what I'm talking about. All of these were all very good prices. None of this was very expensive. So that was really pleasant. What is this? This is a little opalite skull I bought for a few bucks. It's very cute. Very pretty. I love it. It's the first skull I ever bought myself, and then I was gifted a magnificent one. These are little Lucky Charms, so like a horseshoe and a coil over, and that's gonna go, one of them is gonna go into my bone throwing kit, and the rest are going to be used for spell and charm bags. This is an extremely rare, and so it's from Death Valley. It's a salt crystal and it's extremely fragile, and it was a great price, but it's super fragile. So pretty. From Death Valley, which isn't far from here. And then this side is, and it is extremely fragile. So that's going back in. Oh my god, I'm breaking it. Oh my gosh. I'm always so clumsy, dude. I'm gonna kind of keep that locked up just because I don't want to damage it anymore. And so that is a large part of my haul. The other part comes from that same rock shop, but under the corruptive influence of my mom and my sisters. I've been way overboard. Okay, so this rock shop is really cool in that they will sell wholesale. So this is a wholesale bag of labradorite for $27. Tons of it. Beautiful. So I got that. You know, as I do giveaways, I like to have items to put into my giveaway boxes, but also for gridding, so on and so forth. So I got this massive bag of smoky quartz at the same place for a really good price, and this massive bag of clear quartz, same thing. So I was really pleased with that. Oh man, this is a ton of stuff too. Lord, let me take the biggest stuff first so that way I can kind of keep it together. I got this for $12. Look at the size and the quality of color. Just amazing. It's a beautiful amethyst. I'm super pleased. This is my favorite store. It's an hour and a half away from me. It's pretty far, but I love it. So this is an Apatite Glow Chrysosphere 29. Beautiful. I love it. And it's one of, I got a ton of Apatite this month, both in my boxes and things that I bought, because it has to do with healing and it has to do with, you know, other properties that I'm really looking for right now in this part of my life. So I'm really excited about that purchase. This is all more little stuff. So, this is a leaf. It's really cute. This is a coin, 0.999 of copper. It's not real money tender, but it is really cool. And this is a Larimar, which I've been looking for. It's very pricey for the size. And then I also got these two, they have crystal fetishes there for $1. And I've gotten some for my bone throwing kit to represent different tropes. So here's the Larimar. It is beautiful. And then this is an opalite angel to represent like guardian angel, divinity, protection. And I got a little tiger's eye Buddha for like peace and enlightenment. Those are both going in my bone throwing kit. And they're both beads, so they're pretty versatile in how I can use them. But that's just the purpose that I bought them for. And they have tons of different shapes and stuff. I have no doubt that I'll buy more and in different varieties in the future. I'm just going to put these in the box. They're all kind of put them up a little bit so that so I have more space because there's more stuff coming. I just want to make sure that everything's kind of cushioned. So to protect the things on the bottom from getting squashed by the things on the top. You guys know how that goes. Just making a little layer here so that I can put more stuff in this one box, so that I only have to go through one box when all is said and done to try and get everything put up, which will probably take me a while. This is really fragile, so this one's going to go on top. Okay, so from the crystal shop closer to home, they have their clearance bin, and so this is sea glass, blue sea glass, and that's really cool. I like that a lot. It's red sea glass. And I also got this really pretty apatite for $3. I like it. And this fossilized coral star, not for $3, but still really precious to me. And then from the crystal shop, the first one I ever went to, this is a really nice malachite. This is a really nice smoky quartz tower. It's very beautiful. It's flat on the end. He gave me a killer price on it. So that's super, super pleasant. I'm going to also wrap the galena and the honey calcite in there with this. This came from the same shop as well. So I'm putting that there. There's more. Oof. It's a long video. I hope you guys are not thinking I'm a jerk for this. But I know people like haul videos, and I mean, I kind of did go overboard, but it was my first time in a crystal shop with another person who's like, oh my god, what's this? Let's do this. And it's just like so fun. I don't get that experience very often at all. I mean, sometimes my husband will be like, oh, this is really cool. And you know, we'll do that, but he's not as demonstrative as my mom and my sisters in that way, which is probably best because we'd be broke as hell, I tell you what, if I spent like this all the time. But you know, with everything that's going on, I can't leave the house very often, so we don't eat out anymore, and we don't accidentally shop out in the store, and I'm not a big internet shopper, surprisingly, and so it's just been like not as much money spent when you don't go out and shop. Oh, sorry, Arrowhead. All right, I just wanna, that's really heavy. Okay, good. And then this is, oops. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm awkward. Okay, so these are the little stands I got for sorry. Gotta tighten this. Okay. I got this in a clearance bin. It's a Swarovski crystal. I'm gonna do it in a sun catcher. This is another piece of sea glass. It's a starfish shaped one. I got this in a clearance bin. It's gonna be my keychain. It's got a sun and a moon. It's really cute. I like it. Got it at Michael's. These are from the Wish app. This is from the Wish app. I knew I had a lot of globes coming in, and then I had already some from my boxes as well. So I wanted to get some stands so that I can put more of them on my altars. Instead of like, this is a like little tokens. You can push these into your beeswax candles. You can put them in your curio, your bone throwing kit. You can put these in your mojo bags. This has a lot of uses. This was only $1. And it's like, you know, 100 different types of pieces. So I'm really psyched about that. I got these for marking my variety of books. As you know, when I'm doing my Get Ready With Me, which I'll be going in about an hour and a half, I like to mark my books in advance. So that was actually free. When you went shopping at Joann's, they were doing a 90% clearance. And then on top of that, they were like, oh, and here's a table of stuff. You can pick one free item. And so that's what I picked. These pretty little moon earrings. I'm a sucker for pretty little moon earrings, which is why I have so many. Okay, this was an amethyst that I bought for $1. This wasn't one of my favorite things. This would probably be gifted to somebody else. Actually, no. When you pull it out, the color is very vibrant, so it's not bad for $1. Actually, I take it back. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know what this is, so let's unwrap it and see. Oh. You have to be really careful to read the size description because I bought a fluorite tower. And this is the size that I got, which isn't horrific for $1, but Lord have mercy, be careful with that. Because I saw a tower in my mind, and it is nothing like this size. That's my own fault. I got this malachite, 6 little pieces for $1, not bad. I got this rose quartz, little hearts for $1. I'm going to put those in, so Sugar Muses has a little thing that you could put, like they have a Sacred Spell sachet in their box this month, and I'm going to put one of the rose quartz in there. Let me see what we got here. This is one piece of quartz, clear quartz for $1. It's not the quality that I would like, but it is only $1, so you get what you pay for. This is a cute little treasure chest. I got that for $1, and this is actually worth the money. It's really cute. So it'll be a surprise at some point for some purpose. I just like to have them because I think they're super charming in my own opinion. And then this is wrapping, and this is wrapping. This was so for my bullet journal and my artwork. It's moons. So I'm just going to keep all the paper products together. And this can go in here until I decide where I'm going to put the globes. Here's more crystals. Whew. So this is a gift, and this is a gift. And this is little amethyst crystals that I'm going to put into different bags, mojo bags. And this is a black tourmaline. Just one little piece. It's also probably going to end up in a mojo bag of some sort. It's $1. Great price. Some little quartz points for $1. I mean, they're not a lot or very big, but they're cheap. What's this? I want to say this is aventurine. Oh, no. No. This is fluorite. This was probably piss poor quality. I did not like that one. But out of all the things I got, it's not that bad. And so this is a gift. This looks like, it's like a little citrine. And this looks like a little, probably like a sodalite. And those were like free from the seller, which is cool. The rest of this is stickers that I love. So these are very occulty type stickers. I really like that. Like with seals and sigils. This one's like made me think of, it's origami birds. These ones are really pretty, just like magical symbols. I like to put these in the boxes that I give away to people. And I like to put them in my bullet journals. So they're just nice. They're $1 each, which is a good price. And they're just different from what, I mean, I don't really see very many stickers here. This one's Star Poetry. So that one's really cool. Can't wait to share these with the winners from my subscriptions. This one's like a celestial sticker set. This one's probably going to go in my astrology journal. These are feathers. I love to give away feathers. These are like little plants and greeny things. Plants and greeny things. Flowers. They're just like, I put 1 or 2 in each of my boxes. Flowers, feathers, you know, plants. Just 1 or 2 in each of my boxes. It's like a little sweet touch, I think. And I don't know how people enjoy them. I just like them because I like those little whimsical touches when I get in my subscription boxes. So this one's really pretty. That one's really beautiful. It's like nature. This is another celestial one. It's probably going to go into my... Oh, it's Little Prince. Yeah. I love Little Prince. That one's definitely... This one's beautiful. So that one's definitely going to go into my... Some will go away. Some will be gifts. I like that. I like this one. This one's definitely going to be part of my journal. My Savage journal. Music. It's music. Animals. So this is like whales. And then this one's like dream catchers. These are all really, really pretty. And they will go in my various journals. And some of them will find their way into prize boxes for my giveaway winners. I've been blessed with, you know, really nice channel growth, and so every time I hit another 100, I do a little giveaway, and that's my pleasure to do. And that is the haul. That's it. So I feel like, oh, hello. I feel like that was a lot. And of course it was over about 3 months or so, maybe even longer. So it's not like I went out and bought all of it at once. And I guess I'm mostly just talking to my husband at that point. I love you. Anyways, I probably won't be doing another haul until probably late August. I usually get goodies on my birthday. And my birthday is August 11th, so there'll probably be a haul around there. And more often in the fall, because as I find cool things for the season that I love the best, I will share that with you guys. But anyways, this is long enough. So I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, there's so much coming at you guys, so I hope you enjoy all of this. Have a wonderful day. Bye.